Hey guys, Darren here with a box review of 1996 Classic Racing. This is a very interesting box. It's a see-through box like Assets was. This was the only year that Classic did a set specifically branded for racing. Scoreboard also did one, and then the other sets were Assets and Images. So this was the first and only year where they basically did the same thing that Press Pass was doing in making a card set where this was where Classic was the full-blown brand name for it. The card is it's a 3/4 bleed with kind of a tear mark for the purple to black band at the bottom of the text, and then on the back it's just a simple little write-up, which is mostly a big portrait. I don't know, I've always been surprised at how simplistic these cards were. We were seeing more complex cards coming from other companies, but not Press Pass. I have to admit, Press Pass was very basic at this time as well. The box was, well, it is a fractured box because since it's all plastic, this whole area broke off, and so I like to hang on to the boxes for use. And here the junction is still in place, but here it's all messed up. It was an interesting approach because you can actually see all the packs within the box. There are very few cases where this was done. 1995 Collector's Edge Excalibur was done this way, although the edge boxes always hold up. This one didn't. I was afraid there'd be damage to the cards, but there wasn't any. In fact, the only card that had any damage that was a problem was this Rick Mast card, where on the back it's Darrell Waltrip. So setting aside this one card, everything else came out well. No complaints about the quality. For the most part, the cards didn't stick together too much. It took a little bit of time to open them up, but they came out beautifully. I finished with 5 sets. So here are 4 duplicate sets, and then here's the one set that I have. Any one of these is the main set. Now this set is very limited in terms of star power in it. They weren't swinging for the fences, so Mark Martin is the biggest name. They don't have Dale Earnhardt, although they have his car. They don't have Rusty Wallace, although they have his car, and they don't have Jeff Gordon. They don't even have Jeff Gordon's card. In fact, in the doubles, I have basically everything. Mark Martin, I have Dale Jarrett, Bobby Labonte, I have Rusty Wallace's car, I have Dale Earnhardt's car, and I threw Kyle Petty in here just because there just weren't any other stars, which is something strange about, I shouldn't say strange, because there are a number of sets that don't have any of those 3 stars in them. But the fact that you have the car but not the driver himself, that's kind of odd. Not very many doubles. I had almost 1 set worth of doubles, and so it came through very cleanly. In fact, I don't remember very many. There are a couple of triples, or I guess I should say additional doubles here in this collection of cards, but not many. So I think that was 5 cards where there was an additional double. So it was pretty clean. It wasn't all over the map. Now they have 2 parallels, and one of those is their Silver 96 cards, which they have a U.S. Interstate like sign in holofoil on the card. And these were these 2 per pack, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 4. No, they were 1 per pack. That's what I remembered being the case. They also have the tear line as holofoil. And so this gave me 36 cards out of 50. This gave me over half the set. So another box and I'd be really close to a complete set. I didn't really get much in terms of, I got Mark Martin, I got Richard Petty, which was cool. Past that, I didn't really get too much else that was of significance. But again, okay, Darrell Waltrip. But again, there's not much in the set that is of significance. So neither of the 2 big race cars showed up in here. I didn't even get Kyle Petty with this one. So, and then so those were 1 per pack, and then 1 out of every 60 packs, and I believe this was 36 packs. 1 out of every 60 packs is the printer's proof. So I did not get one of those. There is also, let's see, the interview card here, I believe is, So this was 1 in 50 packs, and so this was most likely I would not get one of these. But between this and the printer's proof, one of these should show up in the box. So I got the interview card as opposed to the printer's proof. Kyle Petty is the driver I got. Kind of cool because it's got the interview text in holofoil, but also the logo for the sponsor on the car is also lit up, which, considering this is Coors, makes it pretty fun, pretty funny. I don't know what the chase cards. This is a contest, and so if he wins Darlington, then you get. That's what I remember being the case, right? Yeah, it looks like it. So at any rate, I didn't see what the odds were of these cards, but I got, who is that? 17 Western Auto. I think that's Darrell Waltrip. Let's see. So Waltrip was, yeah, I don't see what the car was for him. I think that's Waltrip. At any rate, so that was this. Odds I don't know. This is about 1 per box. So they have preview cards, and I got Bobby Labonte as my preview card. It's got a nice effect up at the top. And then we have, let's see, these were 1 in, I think I was supposed to get 2 of these cards. And these are the Mark Martin, oh no, that's right. I remember what this is. These are additional cards at the end of the set. So I'm sorry. I opened this box a couple weeks ago, so I'm refreshing my mind. The set is a 50 card set, and then there's an additional 10 cards at the end, which are SP cards. And so I got 3 of these cards. I don't know the odds of these. I forgot to look it up before I did the video. Michael Waltrip, Dale Jarrett, and Bobby Labonte are the three SP cards that I got. This is kind of similar to what Press Pass Premium did in a couple of years by having those at the end. So this is the so this is the Mark Martin Challengers, and these were 1 in 15 packs. So 2 cards per pack or per box, maybe a third. I got 3: Michael Waltrip, Dale Jarrett, and Bobby Labonte. It has the effect of a flag behind, kind of like the preview cards. So actually there was a pretty good array of additional cards that showed up here in this box. And that's the cool thing about this. I'm not a fan of going through a box of these simply because of how many set cards you end up with, because the sets are so small. But I do like the number of insert cards and parallels that come. That's the fun thing about doing these mid-90s racing cards, is it is all about the parallels, and it's fun to chase them because they did a really good job at this time of coming up with interesting inserts that were a lot of fun to pursue. So that was how it went. This is a box that I would love to get another box of, to get close to a complete set here and then get some more of the inserts. But how many of these sets do I want to end up with? That's kind of the problem that I have with these, is there are just too many filler cards. It would be nice if they made the card sets bigger, or if they did less cards per pack, but with more of the chase cards feathered in there and just made the packs more expensive. That would work, or make the packs equivalently expensive would be a lot better. But otherwise, it is fun to do it. It'd just be nice if the main cards were nicer cards. Racing doesn't have a great pedigree of great card designs, unfortunately, and so that's, you gotta really be into the individual images, because it is about individuality with these cards. But at any rate, that's how the box went. I did enjoy it. I hope that came through, that I did enjoy going after the chase cards. That was a fun thing, and it was such a unique experience to have the visible packs inside the plastic box, where again, only Excalibur have I dealt, that and Assets are the only places I've dealt with this so far. But otherwise, yeah, it was kind of cool. So, well, yeah, there you go. That's my review. So thank you for watching.